Hey guys, welcome back. Please leave a like so this video is recommended to others and hit that subscribe button so you can keep seeing videos just like this.
Hey, what's up, America? Walking lightning. Yes, walking lightning, effectively known as spider lightning or anvil lightning. And in some cases, if the clouds are close enough to the ground, it can look like lightning bolts are actually walking while moving down the surface of the earth. So let's take a look at some walking lightning, or in this case known as an energy charge event. So here is that lightning, the walking spider lightning.
No, stop playing.
I initially thought this was some AI,
That's not
but
real.
apparently it's not.
Stop playing, that's not real.
Absolutely floored me after seeing this.
This is real?
Because I thought it has to be bull, right? It has to be. No, that's a real thing. This happens. Damn. So let me know what you think, because I've never seen anything like that myself until just now. So do you think that's some freaky or what?
Are we for real? I don't know if I believe that. Chat, is this real? That's insane if it is. What dimension am I living in? Holy moly, bro. Holy moly. That's all I got to say. Okay. Okay. All right. Oh, that's not horrifying at all. Better watch your back. That dog's planning something. I just know it. He's conspiring against you.
Go. Oi! Oi, God, what the? Yeah, right. What the? It's in the road, it's in the road. Last on.
What is that, bro?
Stay there, stop.
Oh my god. Yo, big homie, that's not a rake. That's a naked dude. Hold on now. That's still nightmare fuel if there's some naked dude running around in the woods. Actually, on second thought, that might be the rake. I honestly can't tell what it is though. I might have to blur that. I want to laugh, but I can already see what the future is going to look like. That's a robot that they're going to send to chase you down the day you stop paying your electric bill. I really hope they put a failsafe in those.
Oh my god. We're gonna die. Oh my god. We're gonna die.
That's a drone, right? This gotta be a drone, right? Why would it be lit up like that? That don't make no sense. But nothing does really nowadays, right?
In this footage, an adult man suddenly begins screaming in the middle of a phone call while standing in his kitchen, despite the fact that no one else is home. Seconds later, he rushes out the front door, jumps into his pickup truck, and refuses to go back inside. The unsettling videos were shared by a TikTok user named Cassie Bay. According to her, she had left home one evening after a family argument and went to stay with her mother for a while to cool off. A few hours later, her husband called her. He was clearly terrified. He explained that the kitchen countertop had suddenly started vibrating beneath his hand. He had no idea what was causing it and couldn't get it to stop. Frightened, he grabbed his keys and ran out of the house. When Cassie returned home, her husband was still sitting inside his truck. He refused to go back into the house and wouldn't even walk up to the front door.
God says, you know what, I'm gonna do. Oh, sh**. What is that?
Hey, I'd leave too. That table wasn't just rattling, something was trying to get him to leave. What if it was just the girlfriend trying to scare the crap out of him? She's under the house somehow. My kids screamed they saw Bigfoot and were freaked out. So I turned around thinking they were full of crap.
thought he was across the road. Where's he at? Where's Bigfoot?
Is that a cutout? I see it.
Where's he at?
Yep, that's definitely Bigfoot. I recognize that stance anywhere, and the blurriness. Definitely a Bigfoot.
So you guys hang out here all day?
Yeah.
What's your name?
Big Tino.
Big Tino?
Yeah.
Hi.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you, Big Tino.
Oh, they speak English
What's
now?
your name?
Enex.
Nice to meet you, Unex.
I'm starting to think that they're kinda chill. They speak better English than my mom. Wonder if they like Doritos. There's a stereotype that the tribes in PNG are, but in reality, the last time this was practiced in the region was in the 1960s. So they are chill. And they probably do like Doritos.
I hope that thing didn't follow you home. So a woman and her 3 friends went on vacation to Mexico. So instead of using their phones for photos, they decided to bring disposable cameras for like the nostalgia and the aesthetic of it. The next 2 photos were taken in their hotel room. This first photo right here, and then the second photo right here. Now when they got the photos developed, they realized that in this particular photo, there is an extra person in the room. And you can't really see it until you zoom in between the 2 girls with glasses behind the redheaded woman. There is a woman standing in the back of their hotel room. And when you look closer at this image, the creepier it gets, because this woman doesn't look right. One of her eyes are solid black, the other one is super high up on her head. She looks distorted, like something from the back rooms or something. It is creepy. And a lot of people in the post are saying that this is a bruja, a type of malevolent witch entity that is seen in Mexico. Now, if that is true, I really hope that you guys are okay and this thing didn't put a curse on you, or even worse, attach itself to you. Have you guys seen this photo before? What do you think?
What? That's straight up a ghost or something. Look, her eyes really are really high up and they're so far apart. What the hell, dude? I think that's gonna follow them home. You don't just photobomb for nothing. Somebody has an entity attached to them now.
Hey, do y'all remember Brian Johnson, that creepy tech billionaire that was taking the from his young son to try to make him live longer? You know, that one that spends $2 million a year on treatments to live longer. He was diagnosed with a rare, incurable autoimmune disease where his stomach is eating itself. And this diagnosis apparently only affects 2 out of 5% of people in the whole world. You can take from this any bit of information you want, but the fact that someone who spends $2 million a year, takes 51 pills each morning, and regular plasma transmissions taken from his teenage son, and who regularly refers to his medical team because he is an entire team of doctors trying to make him live longer, while most people in the United States and all over the world can't even afford to go to the doctor once. You know, this guy admits that he's doing this kind of thing, and I remember Ambrosia Medical, which was a startup founded by this weird doctor that charged individuals $8,000 to $10,000 to inject older adults with blood plasma harvested from young donors. You know, the monsters do everything to try to live longer, but I guess in this case, the blood of the young is not something that could save you.
Holy moly guacamole. If it ain't broken, don't fix it. He might have done it to himself, to be honest. The universe has a twisted sense of humor. Yeah, it does. It really is crazy if you think about it. You spend all that time, all that money, trying to live longer, when you could have spent that time drinking a Diet Coke. And ended up with the same results. Well, damn.
Espíritu nos cierra la puerta.
What? Oh, damn. So the ghost snatched the door from him? Okay. My guy's probably trying to take a ghostly dump, and you're invading his ghost privacy. I mean, what do you expect? You're interrupting his ghost poop. I'm telling you, it was Chick with a C. You can't tell me it wasn't. Someone in the comments said, I've been in all 3 timelines. Chick, and chick. I think all of us have. I think they just like causing us to panic. They like making us think that we have dementia or schizophrenia or, you know, one of those weird brain diseases.
On May 17th of 2025, a couple from California was on their way to a concert at a Santa Cruz bar known as the Blue Lagoon. They had gone there late at night to see their favorite band perform. It was a fun, crazy night, according to Savvy Cat, who took this photo and posted it on her Instagram page. However, only 3 days later after posting this, Savvy clarifies that the concert wasn't the only highlight of that night. As she mentions, something rather unsettling had occurred while driving back home from the concert. The footage was recorded on her dash cam. Now Savvy writes, my boyfriend and I were heading home from a concert in Santa Cruz on a very dark, curvy downhill drive. The drive in question that she's referring to is known as Highway 17, which is commonly known as 17. This is a route in California where many accidents have occurred, but unlike most incidents, this one doesn't involve an accident, but rather something else. The following is their footage. Watch.
That's a person, my guy. That's a person.
Savvy and her boyfriend were shaken up by the sudden appearance of this figure. Even at a distance, before passing it, they couldn't make out anything noticeable. Nothing was seen from afar, yet somehow, someone or something appears just inches away from the passenger's side.
Jeez.
Now, considering what was captured, one would think that the person or thing they had nearly hit would still be alive and completely unharmed. However, when looking at the footage recorded from the rear dash cam, that doesn't appear to be the case.
They didn't show up? Might be a little too dark.
Eerily, nothing is seen. Thinking that the figure would still be there, Savvy and her boyfriend were shocked to see that nothing was seen. Clearly, the front dash cam recorded something standing in the road, but when looking at the rear dash cam, the silhouette isn't there. Now, it's worth noting that the couple did see what they thought was a person standing on the road, but after looking at this footage, they're not so sure now as to what they'd seen. Considering that others who've driven here had had similar experiences on this road, Savvy can't help but think that a ghost was caught on camera. After all, this route has seen many accidents here, which has led many to believe that this mysterious figure is just one of many spirits who've passed away on this highway. But even more unsettling is the thought that another life could have been taken had Savvy swerved and crashed the vehicle from being jump scared by the figure.
Yeah.
You're okay. You're okay. Breathe, baby. Breathe.
This incident continues to baffle Savvy and her boyfriend. To this day, there has yet to be an explanation for what was caught on camera.
Now that could be a ghost. Maybe somebody that did pass on that road. It could be that. I could be that. I could see that. Especially since they didn't show up on the back camera. That was creepy. That was creepy for sure.
Holy shit. I found an entire map in the floorboards of the attic of my 1700s home. What in the Goonies is this thing? And why is it in the floorboards? I am like scared to open it because it's so fragile.
I think you just found somebody's secret Aztec gold.
Holy I need an adult.
Dang, bro's about to be rich. That's for sure somebody's buried treasure. And even if it's not, maybe that map is worth like $1 million.
A flight instructor has died after jumping from a plane mid-lesson, leaving his student to land on her own. Here's what we know. An Argentinian flight instructor identified as Leandro Andre Bertazzo has been confirmed after he looked to one of his students and told her, "You know what you have to do," then jumped from the training aircraft they had taken out for their lesson. The 22-year-old student who was left behind in the plane says that Bertazzo delivered the frightening message before unbuckling his seatbelt, removing his headset, opening the aircraft door, and intentionally jumping out. The student immediately alerted officials at the Flying Parrot Flight School in Cordoba that the instructor had jumped, and emergency protocols were relayed to the remaining pilot as she safely landed the plane. She was very shaken, but with complete professionalism, she piloted the plane to the airfield and landed perfectly. The flight school director said about the student to local news. Bertazzo's was located in a field approximately 15 minutes after the jump, with a search flight reporting the incident to first responders. He was pronounced dead at the scene. An investigation into his death is ongoing. Authorities have seized the aircraft to determine the circumstances leading to the jump, according to the local attorney general. The instructor had reportedly suffered from mental health issues and had recently checked himself into a clinic for treatment.
What in the flying, flimsy, flamboyant Florida? That's so dark, bro. Imagine the last two things you do on Earth are the most things you can think of. Who just looked at her and was like, you know what you have to do? Deuces. And just jumped out the plane. I have seen some selfish behavior, but this takes the cake. This takes the whole cake. This takes the whole bakery, son.
He decided to record the voices in his head, and what they said is unsettling.
Okay, so there's one voice, it's a man, telling me to turn off the recording software and stop recording. Oh God, that freaking! I heard a voice all of a sudden just yell, "I got you," and then it made me jump. I keep hearing this phone ring. This is a common occurrence for me. I hear this phone ring. I don't know. Hello? Freaking. I just heard a voice on the phone. It told me to kill myself.
Alright, so here's what makes this unsettling. He's recording himself on purpose. Not because something is happening, but because he wants people to understand what the voices are like. Then the voices tell him to stop recording, which is wild, because that means the thoughts are reacting to what he's doing in real time. And notice this part. Nothing changes in the room, but his body reacts like something just appeared. The phone part is where it gets darker. He hears a phone ringing that doesn't exist, puts it to his ear, and the voice tells him to kill himself. That's not a thought, that's an instruction. Type 1 if you've heard of schizophrenia. Type 2 if this is your first time seeing what it can be like.
That's crazy, man. I'm always fascinated by schizophrenia videos. Honestly, it drives me crazy that scientists and doctors don't understand how our brains work. Like, they just don't, you know? They prescribe pills to people with like hella side effects, and it never fixes their problems. It's just crazy to me that in reality we have no idea what we're doing when it comes to like mental illness. We really don't.
Look at how this tree rooted. Look at this.
That's crazy.
Follow the design of the pathway. Is it just me or is that crazy? Look at that.
That's crazy. That is crazy. Probably trying to find its way to like dirt or water or something. Ooh, damn. Yo. Look at Dumb and Dumber out here. What is he running from? Damn, son. Someone said Tom and Foolery. Yo, stop. The police. Call the police. Oh my goodness. I want to see what they were running from, dude. Had them boys acting up.
Okay, can anyone explain to me why my dog will not walk past this house? No matter what I do, he does this. What is happening? Different street, he's totally fine. I don't get it. Good boy, Calvin. Good boy.
Damn, that dog like hell no.
Why my dog will not walk past this house.
That's crazy.
No matter what I do, he does this. What is happening?
Yeah, nah, he knows something you don't. Better listen to that dog. He knows things. What the hell, dude? Is that a homeless guy or a zombie? What's even happening out here anymore? That's probably the worst way for the zombie apocalypse to start. The only person that might make it out of that was the guy with the hoodie that saw it. He immediately knew something was off. It's getting real dystopian out here. What is that? Is that soap? Is that baby wipes? Oh my goodness, in the claw machine, bro. It is. They got you playing Squid Games for the essentials, bro. They said you get a week supply of baby wipes. That's on us. Cannot convince me the spider doesn't have a face on its back. Well, zoom in, son. Ooh. That's an alien face, too. It's a tiny alien face. Oh, that's creepy as hell. It's spying on you. That's for sure. FBI spider. Squash it. Uh-huh. Oh, wait a minute. Okay. I thought I was looking at a lake. I was confused. That's a weird perspective. That's a cave. Must have tour guide to enter cave. Oh, you need a tour guide? I mean, I can see why. That makes sense. That makes sense. I think you do need a tour guide to enter the underworld. That looks like you're about to walk into hell or something.
An international investigation is now underway because it's very serious. It is terrifying. Just take a look at these unbelievable images here. That right there, that's where the passenger was partially sucked out of that plane window in midair. The Boeing 737 jet was en route from Greece to Germany Friday morning when the airline Ryanair says that the window dislodged shortly after takeoff. The cabin...
Yo! Oh my god. My irrational fear of planes is not so irrational anymore.
Quickly decompressing, pulling a 61-year-old man seated next to that window toward that opening. And sources telling ABC News that part of his upper body was actually outside of the plane. His wife grabbing his legs, holding on for nearly 5 minutes, preventing him from being completely sucked out as the jet made an emergency landing back in Greece. Now, images posted online show that the plane's right...
Holy crap, dude. Dude was actually halfway out the window. That's crazy.
Engine. You see it right there. It was damaged and there was a puncture on its outer wall. And miraculously, thank goodness, this man survived. He was taken to...
Oh, he good, bro? That's even crazier. This is insane. This gets crazier by the minute. By the second, actually.
An intensive care unit where sources say he's being treated for injuries. Now, let's take a look at that Boeing statement. This says here that they're aware of this latest incident and is in contact with Ryanair. And that's very important because the key focus here will be that engine. Why did the blade break off? There are many other planes with that same engine, so it's very important.
This dude got to experience Final Destination in real life. Yo, the real MVP here was the wife. She held on to his legs. She was just playing tug of war with the sky for a full 5 minutes. She was not giving her mans up. That's crazy. Now that's love. That's a ride or die right there, bro. Well guys, that's all I have today. Thanks for hanging out with me again. Let me know what you think in the comments below. If you made it all the way to the end of this video, you're awesome and I appreciate you. And with that, I'll see you in the next video.
Yo, Ahuevo, it's David Zeke, the winner of your first giveaway, and you came through, dude. You're a real one. Check this out. I am going to enjoy it, my brother. Dude, I'm looking at it, I still can't believe it, bro. I am so hyped. Thank you so much, dude. You guys go show him some love on YouTube, and maybe you will be the next winner of his next giveaway. Let's go. Ahuevo for the win. You are the man, dude. Let's go.